to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 18 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Might as well give it to him again. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Hand off from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Gators will snap it on first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab, go to the middle. It's Little. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense is
coming out aggressively. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Pulls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The snap sets up to throw. To grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. There he goes! The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Lost a throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gators will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Fires to the right. Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll knock second down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Turning it on! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Here's the heat. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Pulls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit.
Oh, he's got some space. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the run, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback keeps it. And some room to work.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The run from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready.
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Little. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish, and that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the 1st. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Ooh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. Inside the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now he's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The play action fake. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in down the middle. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Gators are marching down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Longhorns! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And they're not on the same page there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Wide open downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Pace. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Little. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease. It's Connors. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Little.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the tight end. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Florida, 35. Texas, 25. Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Unloads quickly. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Power football with the run. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He makes a catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. With the run on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense.
29 Philly.
He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly to running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this one.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. Gets away from one. Just keeps moving. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick.
He'll off one deep down the left side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And as he throws, he almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. This one's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.